This actually happened to a friend of mine just now. She was with some friends, ordered a travel agent. They booked a flight and a stay in Aruba, and she got it confused and booked them a stay in Cancun. And because it was her mistake and they went with the flow, they have two trips for the price of one. They actually went on the trip from Cancun, and now they have, I think for an extra $200, they have a semi-free trip to their original destination. But being in the flow, to be in the flow, your energy needs to be light. A definite example of when you're not in the flow is when you're worrying, when you're angry, when you're sad. All these frequencies don't allow a flow. So even if it's fake, you can build yourself up for a flow state, which is either dance a little bit or do a gratitude practice or do some breathing, anything that gets you into a sort of hopeful, believing, high frequency state. Doesn't need to be super high, just not resistant. Okay. So we talked about the baseline. I would like you, without altering it, to find out what your natural baseline is. So I have redesigned myself to try and be an optimist, but my natural state would be a tendency to be a little below neutral. It would be more down than up because of life circumstances. It doesn't matter. So it's given me a purpose to trying to be upbeat and find the positive. But my natural state would be, and look for it for yourself, would it be comfortable? Would it be pretty good? Would it be there's something wrong? I need to fix stuff. And be as honest as you can. So just to make it clear, this is not complaining, doesn't mean that the universe doesn't show up for you. It means where's your natural leveling out place? And so this is our comfort place, even though it's uncomfortable. So it's our thermostat. This is what we are accustomed to without challenging it, without realizing it. This is our background, underlying level point. And this level point is all our stories, our conditioning. So you are not your conditioning. You are not your stories. They're going to try, the crew is going to try and elevate this level point for you. You have decided that this place is safe, this is normal, this is natural. You can see the what I call the thermostat in every aspect of you. It could be in your money, in your relationships, in your health. It's just a comfortable place, which might not be comfortable, but it's just your place where you go to. So your inner state, your true self, would never limit itself, would never allow consensus to rule it. Yet this is what we do. We have been designed to be in a flow state 80% of the time and fall out of it 20. Yet we do it the other way around. We're usually in a warrior state 80% and we meditate or live life in the flow state 20%. So allow this design to come back into alignment for you. Flow state is where the miracles, the happiness, where ease is created. We're trapped into reality. It's the ego, it's the brain, it's the here and now that is deciding this is something to worry about, this I'm getting angry, or this is sad, and so there's a reaction. And then this reaction, this emotion pulls us out of the flow state. It's really difficult to be happy and in a state of hope and belief. But even though something upsets you, you can still have the hope and the belief that your flow state will bring you to a good outcome. So it doesn't necessarily have to be high frequency, just always to remember to believe in your true nature, in your true flow state. The analogy could be you get on an airplane and there's a destination, and you're just sitting in your seat. You don't know where you're going because you can't see it. So you're only believing that the captain will take you to your destination. And even if there's some turbulence, you still believe that this will get you where you need to go to. Yet because there's someone in charge, I guess, but when it's our manifestation, we get into the state of creation. We don't know where we're going, yet we believe we're getting there. But as soon as something happens, it's like we try and fix it from a non-flow state. So even if it occurs when we're in the flow state, it is part of it. You need to believe and stay in the flow state. So what would that take? So it will take believing in your dream and that you are worthy and all these kind of things. So it was a rhetorical question. I'm asking your consciousness. What is the possibility of staying more and more and more in the flow state? And allow things as if by miracle and magic to fall into the right slots at the right time. So when you're in the flow state, it's more your true self, your higher self, your authentic self in the driving seat. And when you are captured by a 3D reality, when your frequency is a little lower, it's a 3D self running the show. And with the understanding that whatever we focus on grows, right? So if we focus on the problems, if we focus on what is wrong, where I'm stuck, what is not enough, I'm not there yet. Whatever we focus on grows. And it's so much easier to create a little higher frequency and then just believe in that analogy of the airplane will take you where you need to go. Even though it sounds like madness, or it sounds like irresponsibility, or it sounds like new age hippie stuff. You don't fix it. It's your higher, it's your connections, it's your quantum self. So if you give it the reins, if you give it the freedom, even though it looks counterproductive, it will get you there.
Mm.
I'm going to ask your consciousness to find whatever holds you back, what trips you up, what distracts you from the flow state. You don't need to know what it is, just allow that to come up into your system. And it could be very reasonable. It could be that it seems difficult, that you don't know if you're up to the task or whatever that is. So even though it's reasonable, if you fall out of the flow state, it's going to be hard. If you stay in the flow state, it's going to take you next step, the next step. So now if you'd like, just check your this baseline that we were talking about, see if it feels any different. First, just by observing it, knowing that what you're looking for, something that you might not have noticed if you don't question yourself. And a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that feels better. Okay, come on back.